We will continue with the crank disc and also with the bearing holder. But first I will add more blends to the bracket because I forgot one edge in the last video. We have it here, that one. And there are two ways I can do that. I can click on the blend edges command and to add a new blend, but I can also come over here to the scene browser, expand the bracket part, and then right click on the blend feature, choose edit feature options. And here in this box we have all the selected blends or selected edges, and I will select that edge now, and now it is added to this box or to this window, selection window, and I will click OK, and we got that blend there, like so. Well, I will continue with the crank disc, this one, and I have to move it to this side. So I select it and then I turn on the tribal. I will right click on the center handle to choose to center point of this hole, and then I will move it a bit, grab the handle, move it like so, and I will type 7 and hit enter. So I think this will be alright. Turn off the tribal, and I will also change the size. I click so that we see the handles, so I will change the diameter to 30, and the thickness will be 5, like so. And I select it in part level, and then I come over to the property browser because I want to change the username of it. I type crank disc, hit enter, then I copy this one, Control C, Control V in description, and the part number will be 109, like so. And then I come down here to the Smart Paint settings, and I will change the color to that gray color, so. Then I continue with the bearing holder, and this bearing holder will fit flush to this bracket and to the center of this hole. So I will turn on the tribal when it's selected and right click on the center handle to center point of that hole, turn off the tribal. When it is selected, I will right click on the bearing holder, and then I will choose from the menu hide unselected. Then it will be easier to work with this guy. So I will select it so that we can see the handles, because I will change the size of it, and the diameter will be 28 and the thickness will be 12. Then I will chamfer this edge, so I pick the chamfer edges command. I click on this edge, and the distance I will type 5, hit enter. I also click on the preview button so we see the preview, and then I click OK. Then we need two holes because there will be a bushing on either side of this holder. So we need a hole on either side. So I will drag a H cylinder, drop it here in the center, and the diameter will be 12, and the thickness or the depth will be 5. And we'll do the same on the other side. Drag an H cylinder, drop it here in the center, and the diameter will be 12, and the depth will be 5, like so. Then there has to be a hole in the center here that goes right through the holder, because eventually there will be a shaft going through here, through the holder and also the bracket. So I will drag an H cylinder, drop it in the center at the bottom, change the diameter to 5, and the hole will go right through, so I will right click on this height handle to point. I click on this edge. Now it has the right depth. Then we will make or create the bushings. And we will use a cylinder to do that. I will right drag a cylinder, right drag, and then I will press and hold the shift key because I want to find the center of this hole. So I press and hold the shift key to use the smart snap function. Then I hover the cursor over this edge, and when it's highlighted, I will let go the right mouse button. Then still press the shift key, and then I click drop as part, and I click OK here. And now it is placed in the center because I use the smart snap function. So I will change the size of this one. I will change the diameter to 12 because it will fit the hole here in the holder. And also it will have the same thickness as the depth of the hole in the holder, so it will be 5. And after that I will create a hole with an H cylinder. Drop it here in the center. The diameter will be 5. See now, like so. 5, and the depth will go right through, and it's 5 millimeters. That's okay because the bushing is also 5 millimeter. Then I select it so that we see the handles, and I will right click on this surface or this face, and from the menu I will choose flip extrude direction. So now it is in place. We need one more on this side, and I will use this bushing to make a copy of it. So I select it, and then I turn on the tribal, and I will select this axis, orbit the camera a bit, then I will right drag the center handle. When I do that, you will see that it automatically will snap to this face. If I hover the cursor over this edge or this face, it will snap to that edge or that face. So when I have the cursor here, I will let go the right mouse button, because when I do that, I've got this menu. I'll click link here, and I will click OK here. I will have that in right position or right location. So turn off the tribal. Now it is in the right place, like so. Then I select the holder. I come over to the property browser. I will change name. I type bearing holder. Hit enter to. I will copy that one. I paste it here. And the bearing holder will have the part number 107. I will change the color. Come down here to change to that gray color. Then we select the bushing. Change the username to bushing. Copy and paste. The bushing will have 123, like so. And if I select the other one on the other side, we will see that they have the same information because they are linked. And we can see that they are linked here in the scene browser. We see the green icon. It means that they are linked. So then I will right click in the background, and I will choose show all, and we have everything visible again. Then go back to my view, and I will double click on the middle mouse button to fit scene. After that I will save the file here, and we will continue in the next video.